than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. Them other fellas, they been seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven or earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I want...
Here we go. Turbo shot. 180.
Man, I got this right.
180. Right cut.
My head up to my bed. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. Man, I got this swag. My head up to my bed. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. When I serve, now I be surfing swag. I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf.
Here we go. 180.
Street swag, you can call me Mr. Lennox. Bottles in my hand, putting on just like cable. Surfing on the sand like I surf.
Gun. on guns. Set. Ready. Here we go, here we go. Set.
That's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like your cut loose too.
Here we go.
And you might think I chose this way of living, nah, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6'2" humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something same. being on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts. Run for us, run for us, go for us.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys are in the midst of a great run. Only one loss in their last 10 games. On the other side, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Well, the Bengals defense ready to go to work here on this Sunday night. And the one we'll be watching is this man at linebacker.
And he's been part of a strong unit to this point in this season, ranked in the top 5 in the NFL. But I think to a man they've said, we haven't played our best game yet. So this is a unit that's really striving to get better each and every week.
They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
And the Raven first down.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024, and that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day.
Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. And remember, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt combined for nearly 2,000 catches in their careers. He might get to 2,000 himself.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Cincy defense set to go to work here. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter as this next drive gets underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 38.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 53 yards and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third. The Bengals ready to go on this next defensive possession. They're down 3-0 here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Again, Jackson will keep it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, they come out and take a look at him. The Cincy defense set to go to work here. And they're down a couple of scores here early, so the focus certainly is going to be on not letting this deficit get any wider. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Jackson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. This one complete to his fullback down the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The option right is Jackson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Hopkins, the man in motion right. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, connecting with Kohler. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Now it's Jackson. Going right back to Kohler. And down inside the 15 he goes. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And Jackson throwing once more. Check down here for Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson.
The Bengals ready to go on this next defensive possession. And they have not been at their best so far. They're down big here, 3rd quarter, as they try to rebound and get some stops. They begin with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. A slant route caught by Bateman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Jackson to Bateman there, 1st down Ravens. In motion right goes Hopkins. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. B.J. Hill. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. The Cincy defense set to go to work here. They just got the benefit of a beautiful punt a moment ago, so this offense backed up down by their own goal line to start this possession. Jackson now down around his goal line. Wide open receiver complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. In motion right is Hopkins. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
In motion left is Hopkins. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 10. Hopkins, a man in motion left. Here's Jackson to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Ravens on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and... That one out wide and intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. The Bengals ready to go on this next defensive possession. And they're getting into must-stop territory. Down a couple of scores here in the 4th as this next drive gets underway. Off the option, here's Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you talk about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Cincy defense set to go to work here. They'll be looking to be the aggressors here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, what we just saw, we've seen a lot of broken tackles, and they're leading to a huge touchdown play.
Yeah, none of them more glaring than what we just saw there, but we've seen it throughout this game, whether it's in tight, running through the line, out in open field. They haven't been able to get these runners down very well. I have a feeling they'll be in pads a lot next week, working on their tackling.
The Bengals ready to go on this next defensive possession. And they've been pretty well carved up, to be frank, by this offense all game long. Just trying to ride this one out to the finish. They'll start with the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
So the final seconds tick away in this ball.